Hi everyone, in today's video we will learn about oxidation and reduction. The contents are 1. What is oxidation and reduction with respect to oxygen, hydrogen and electrons? Second, what is reduction with respect to oxygen, hydrogen and electrons? Third, what are redox reactions? Fourth, what is corrosion and preventive methods? Fifth, what is rancidity and preventive methods? The first definition of oxidation and reduction with respect to oxygen. Oxidation means gaining oxygen in a chemical reaction. The most obvious definition of oxidation is the addition of oxygen. For example, when magnesium burnt in air gains oxygen and gets oxidized, we say that magnesium is oxidized to magnesium oxide. And similarly, loss of oxygen is said to be reduction. Example, water can be reduced to hydrogen by passing electric current. Similarly, the second example, mercuric oxide can be reduced to mercury by heating it. Again, it loses oxygen. So, when to conclude, when oxygen is gained, it is called oxidation. When oxygen is lost, it is called reduction. Oxidation and reduction with respect to hydrogen. What if there is no oxygen involved in the reaction but we have hydrogen? Then the loss of hydrogen in a chemical reaction is called oxidation. For example, methanol gets oxidized to methoxide and hydrogen. Then what is reduction? The gain of hydrogen in a chemical reaction is called as reduction. For example, nitrogen is reduced to ammonia. Many reactions do not involve hydrogen or oxygen. In those cases, how do we define oxidation or reduction? In higher classes, you will learn that the most generalized explanation of oxidation and reduction is at the level of electrons. So, the third definition states that loss of electrons is called oxidation and gain of electrons is reduction. From the example, magnesium undergoes oxidation by loss of electrons and copper undergoes reduction by gain of electrons. What are redox reactions? In many reactions, oxidation and reduction take place together. While one substance gets oxidized, the other gets reduced. Such reactions are called redox reactions. In this picture, removal of oxygen is reduction, that is, copper oxide is reduced to copper, addition of oxygen, that is, oxidation, hydrogen is oxidized to water. Second example, ferrous oxide is reduced to iron and hydrogen is oxidized to water. Some of the examples of redox reactions are the first block example, the removal of oxygen is called reduction and addition of oxygen is called oxidation. In the chemical reaction, carbon dioxide is reduced to carbon monoxide and hydrogen is oxidized to water. So, reduction and oxidation takes place simultaneously. In the second block example, loss of hydrogen is called oxidation, gain of hydrogen is called reduction. Here in the chemical reaction, ammonia is oxidized to nitrogen and bromine is reduced to hydrogen bromide. These are the examples of redox reaction wherein oxidation and reduction takes place simultaneously. What is corrosion? Corrosion is defined as the natural process in which metal with atmospheric air, water, and chemicals results in the formation of rust. This is an example of oxidation in everyday life. For example, when iron combines with atmospheric air and water, it forms a brownish red layer called rust, which is called ferric oxide, plus hydrogen is formed. In day to day life, we see rusting happening in and around when metals are exposed to atmospheric air and water. Some of the preventive measures for corrosion or rusting are: first one, by applying oil, grease, paint, or varnish on the surface. Second, galvanizing is done, that is, zinc is coated on the metal. Third, electroplating is done, that is, one metal is coated on the other. What is rancidity? Rancidity is a condition in which the substance with oil and fats get oxidized when they are exposed to air. A substance is said to be rancid when there is a change in smell, taste, and color. For example, rancidity is when a chip's pack is exposed to atmospheric air, which results in change in taste and odor. Some preventive methods from rancidity: first one, adding inert gas such as nitrogen to the bag to replace the oxygen. Second, refrigeration will reduce the rate of most reactions that take part in rancidity. Third, packing food protected from light. Let's go through a quick recap on the topics learnt in this video. Oxidation means gaining oxygen in a chemical reaction. Loss of hydrogen in a chemical reaction is also called oxidation. Loss of electrons in a reaction is oxidation. What is reduction? Reduction, losing oxygen in a chemical reaction, gain of hydrogen in a chemical reaction, and gain of electrons is called reduction. What are redox reactions? In many reactions, oxidation and reduction take place simultaneously, while one substance gets oxidized and the other gets reduced. So, such reactions are called redox reactions. Then, what is corrosion? Corrosion is defined as the process in which metal with atmospheric moisture and chemicals resulting in the formation of rust. What is rancidity? Rancidity is a condition in which the substance with oil and fats get oxidized when they are exposed to air. A substance is said to be rancid when there is change in smell, taste, and color. Okay, children, I hope you understood the concepts in today's video, oxidation and reduction, with their examples. Please let us know if you have any doubt. See you soon in the next video. Bye.